wants to get a pizza, he can leave and do that too. And come right back in when he gets back. So if you want to go back to the main menu, go to the song selection stuff. Anyone navigating? Do you mind? What?
Oh, so sweet.
Alex can steer for us. Thank you, Alex. So we're going to go back to the main menu for just a quick second and show you some of the cool stuff. So one of the core things is this overshell idea of letting the individual controllers sort of drive their own options. We now have a lot of real estate space for your characters on screen, which is great because you have a brand new character creator, which is way more in-depth. We'll be talking about that more in the summer, but you can see even right now, with the new art style, the new assets, these guys look totally badass walking down the street. And you'll actually see them change and grow over time as we go through different parts of the game, as you earn more unlock roles and customize your character, and the band sort of becomes more and more famous. These characters also star in vignettes throughout the game, so little mini movies starring your customized characters that shows their progression, some ridiculous things that happen along the way. All of that's pretty rad. We can jump into the song select screen if you don't mind, Allie. Yeah, Rock Band 3, it looks pretty slick, I think, in the menus. It's really been redesigned from the ground up. This is our music library, and with 2,000 songs, you know that scrolling through them in a party setting would be kind of terrible, so we built a filter system. So not a sorting system, it's not just different ways of sorting your 2,000 songs in the same order, but we actually now let you show only the songs you want to play. So right now, we have songs only on Rock Band 3, if Allie goes down to that and it unchecks that box. So we'll just go to the bottom, you see that we have 1,100 songs. We can go back, we can see we can sort by decades. You can only show songs from the 80s, you can show songs that are we can do this in real time. 80 songs that have pro guitar support. Let's try this, see if we can get the right song up. And that'll put it in Rock Band 3, and then songs that are only song length. So we can have only short pop songs that are from the 80s with pro guitar support, right? All these crazy options. So we're seeing how this works in real time. And then we also have song recommendations now. So while you're playing your songs, you're going to just hit yellow to clear all that stuff. That'd be probably a good idea so we don't get locked. We're actually able to let you rate songs 1 to 5. Songs you rate lower after you played them will come up less in random set lists, so no more playing Say It Ain't So over and over again until your brain explodes. Yes, small applause. That song's great. I never want to hear it again. Also it means the songs you like more will come up more often. We also have a song recommendation engine in our music store that'll help you generate other DLC songs you might like, sort of, Amazon style. Like if you play these songs over and over again, you might like this Ramones 3-pack. Which is pretty rad. And overall, this is just a great way to customize your menu of what you're seeing that day. So if we want to eliminate the 9-minute prog songs from the floor so we don't have dudes sweating in the middle of E3 playing Rush, we can do that. The other cool thing about that is we have set lists in your library now. So before we had make a set list, but it was sort of a limited local function. Now we're letting you save your set lists. We're also letting you share your set list with your friends. So it's sort of a huge way of sort of issuing challenges and sort of controlling the playlist that you think works best for Rock Band. We have built-in set lists right here that you can sort of play and go in and out of. And set list sharing in social media is sort of another cool thing that the game sort of speaks to. Playing with your friends, whether they're in the room or not, sort of getting them involved in your sort of rock experience. So who's the game for? I sort of mentioned really quickly, we're going to get back to playing music in a second. Games for 3 audiences. There's the casual party player, and we have great new features like Party Shuffle, which lets you just jump in and start playing. We said drop in, drop out, no fail mode, 7-player mode, which is all instruments mode. That's really great if you're just someone who wants to get some drinks with friends and play Rock Band on a weekend with great new music. We have a sort of serious campaign gamer who's going to play the career mode of Rock Band. Previously it was Band World Tour. We've sort of changed that now to a persistent career. So no matter where you are in the game, you have the ability to unlock achievements, unlock new outfits, unlock sort of in-game goals, and sort of chase that down, whether you're in a trainer mode, if you're in quick play, if you're playing one of our party tours, which we'll talk about in a second. And that's really great. So if you're a solo player who just wants to grind and be sort of the hardcore Rock Band fan, you can grind for sort of an endless amount of goals you can achieve on all the instruments. And then beyond that, we have our Rock Band faithful who maybe want something in between, right? They love Band World Tour previous games, but they also play casual with their friends. And for them, we have road challenges, which is sort of the fun of Band World Tour combined with sort of the idea of having your friends over for one night of a party. So you can sort of set up a challenge, beat it in a night, 2 to 4 hours, and sort of have a Mario Party-like experience. You bring your friends over, you rock out, you win Rock Band, and then you have a couple drinks and go home. So those are sort of the great breadth of people we can talk to, right? That's a bunch of different categories of gamers, but the real thing is it's just really fucking fun, which is nice. So it's a huge game for lots of audiences. Not just Rock Band Pro. We got lots of cool stuff. But now that we've said it's not just Rock Band Pro, let's talk about Rock Band Pro, because that'll be fun. Am I playing keys for this? Is that what's happening? Sweet. As everyone shrugs, I will play keys and narrate at the same time. So I'm going to go ahead and show you, if you want to drop out, I'm going to show you Pro keys. So this is our new keyboard. It's made by Mad Cats. Yeah, professional musician. What? This is our new keyboard controller, so a 2-octave controller. I totally broke the mic stand while I was saying how professional I am. Yikes. There we go. So this is our new keyboard controller, so that 4 times now. It's got 2 octaves as an expression pad right here, as well as your overdrive switch. You can see there's stripes along the top there, and there's little tiny dots right here. So I can actually play, the coolest thing about keys in the new keyboard is that I can actually play just 5 button keys like I would on the guitar. You see the 5-lane tracks coming down. And that's pretty fun in that I can just sort of jump right in and have a casual experience. I don't need to like know how to play keyboards or know all the different notation, but I can also play full pro keys. The other cool thing about that, playing 5 buttons, is that I can actually also play the keyboard part for, say, Bohemian Rhapsody on my existing RockBand controller or my existing RockBand bass, or maybe another controller has 5 buttons on it. So that's pretty rad. Where am I going here? Going down to, we're going to try to play something for you now and show you how it looks. So here I go again, is that what I'm doing? Sister Christian. You guys want to see Sister Christian by Night Ranger? Motherfucking Night Ranger. So we'll start with pro keys. Now it's really important to note that on all the pro modes we have easy through expert. So it's not just playing real keyboards, throwing you in the deep end. We're going to let you start off on easy. I'll actually start there and show you how it sort of ramps up. And as we go through, it'll get more and more. But it's pitch accurate across all the difficulties. So even right now, if I'm playing a single note instead of a chord, it'll be the right note. If I went to a keyboard and played it, it would be in the key that I was supposed to be playing. It'd be fun, it'd be real. On easy and medium, it's going to be limited to 1 octave of keys. So let's just see how this goes. We've never done this before. It's going to be interesting. 2. Can you turn up a little bit, man? Thanks. So you see right now, this is pretty much just 2 notes. So once I find my place on the keyboard, I can sort of leave my hand there. I'm not jumping around all everywhere. So when people think, keyboards 2 octave, that's a lot, it seems really intimidating like that. But you can actually master it pretty quickly. The other cool thing is that you can play with this keyboard, which is the Mad Catz RockBand 3 keyboard controller, or you can jump right in and actually, if you have an existing MIDI keyboard, Mad Catz makes a MIDI Pro adapter, and they let you use any of your existing MIDI keyboards to play the game right away out of the box. So again, 5-lane keys exist. It's super easy and accessible. You can play that on the floor. There's also this Pro mode, but I'll see if I can actually ramp up to hard now with my drop in, drop out, and make an ass of myself on stage, which should be hilarious. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna stop talking though. It's true. So now I have chords to play, it's not just single notes. It's still not possible, but it's not as easy as it was. Keyboards always have like a great wealth of songs for us to play, which is really exciting. And then basically we can now have songs like this with piano parts in them. We can have, sort of lead synthesizer lines, and we have a lot of variety available to us now. So again, keyboards are on the floor for you to play today if you want. I would recommend starting on like easy or medium if you're not used to it. One of the other mechanics you might notice is like the tracks are sliding around. Which is interesting. So we want to actually give you the full 2-octave experience if we have a song where you're on hard action. So right now my track shifts to the left to get me back down to the bottom of the chord. So there's some really cool stuff going on here. It took us a long time to design. We worked on this for about 2 years, a little over 2 years, to make sure we get the best experience so people can jump right in. So RockBand Pro keys is pretty great. You saw Pro drums earlier, which is also really, really cool with the symbol notation added in, a little more realistic. But we're going to show you maybe the most exciting thing, which is Pro Guitar. So if we want to switch to that other console, actually jump over there. Yeah, here comes the Pro Guitar. So you want to pass me the poke game? That Mustang is behind me. So Pro Guitar, guitar sort of started it all, right? We made a guitar game, and that's sort of how this whole thing got kicked off. Amit over there plays in a bunch of different bands. He's playing in a band that's playing tonight, actually, across town. Yeah, Spirit Kid, check it out. Promotion, yeah, I'm cross-promoting. And so he's going to play guitar for us right now. Again, he's going to start on easy. He's going to play hardest button to button. You can just jump right in and play on easy, that's fine. I think you are already set up. Yeah? Yeah, it's still working. Hooray, it didn't turn off. So Pro Guitar has a totally redesigned HUD. And again, this is really great. So there'll be 6 strings coming down, E, A, D, G, B. Just like you normally play. And on those strings, you'll see that means fingers are shown in real time on the fretboard, so you can just look at the screen without looking down and see where his hand is all the time. This is not easy. So again, we're talking 2 notes, totally accessible if you've never played guitar before, jump right in and play. If you've never played guitar the fun of playing. So it's a totally non-judgmental way to get excited about playing real time. Yeah, there you go. And you'll see that the different notes on different strings, each string is a color, and then also there's note numbers or the fret your hand should be on. I'm holding over here the Mad Catz Mustang Pro guitar, which is sort of a guitar with a matrix button neck, so you can have a bunch of buttons here you can hold down that correspond to each fret. 6 strings down here to strum. Basically functions like a real guitar in terms of the playability. It also has a MIDI out jack, as is on MIDI keyboards. You can use this as a MIDI controller in its own right. And Mean is playing. You want to switch to Expert Mean and show him how it looks like it's crazier? Awesome. Mean's going to ramp up to Expert and show you how the jump goes. This is one of our more straightforward songs. Obviously on like Crazy Train it gets pretty nuts in the guitar solo, but this one should be palatable. Continue, yeah. So now you'll see chords, which is pretty awesome. If you play guitar, you actually see the left hand of the HUD. We show you a little bit of like, we show you A5 or C5, but you already know how chords work. Just fret the chord in the right spot. And again, it means playing the Squier Stratocaster guitar controller, which is a fully functional guitar, which is sort of terrifying. But he's playing a guitar that like will work in an amp. So when we finish the chorus right now, you want to roll your volume knob up? So Mean's playing that guitar through that Fender amp right behind it. And you can see as he plays along the song, he's in the right key. Which is fucking crazy.
That is good.
Yeah. Woo! We'll let him play for a second.
Now it's easy when you don't know. You think it's sleazy and put it in a show. We keep on, it's just something wrong. Just because you're honest and
So that's pretty rad, right? So we don't have that on the floor, but that's going to ship a little after the rest of the products we're showing you today. But the keyboard's on the floor, you can go play them. In the interest of time, I know we started a little late, and I'm sorry for that. We don't want to hold you guys past the end. We're going to wrap up, but thank you for playing that guitar. That was sick. So RockBand Pro, it takes music gaming to the next level. Obviously, for our hardcore, it's a whole new challenge. It's also super accessible and fun on easy and medium with great tutorials. So it's not supposed to scare you away. You may see people playing like, you know, the tap solo from Dio on the floor. It's not just that. There's a lot of breadth to it. Same with keyboards, harmonies, and drums. And beyond that, it's a lot to a lot of different people, right? So if you're a casual player, we have new modes for you. If you're the hardcore faithful, we have new modes for you, and we have great music for everybody. And last but not least, we think we're miles ahead of the pack, and this is sort of like where the rhythm gaming should be going and where it is, and we think that we've been working on it for 2 years, and we did a pretty good job. So it's coming out this holiday. I'm going to toss you that way in a minute out there. Before I go, I want to mention really quickly, you may have heard that we're making a dance game, which is pretty awesome as well. Dance Central is going to be out for a Connect by Xbox 360, and that's going to be right out there to the left. So if you go out these doors and you turn to your left, there's going to be a stage there where my friend John, who's in my band, he's going to talk to you about Connect and about Dance Central and how it works together. This is a really fun dance game. We are musicians. We are not necessarily dancers. But I think we've all played the game. It's been really, really fun. So we encourage you to try it. Get your hands on both these games. Get your hands on Green Day.